Am I ever going to stop feeling the need to apologize for my format when I hit an adventure game? Probably not. The limited time I have to play and edit these videos means I have to play the adventure games with a walkthrough in front of me and not really working on the text. And I really did need that video walkthrough in front of me for this one. I found some people commenting on the game that they could spend 2 hours trying to identify the exact pixel that they needed to examine to continue. So while it's hard for me to be fair in my judgment, I've got to say, Meitantei Holmes' Kiri no London Satsujin Jiken is not making a strong impression. Meitantei is a title used in Japanese for detectives, and so the Sherlock Holmes stories are known over there as Meitantei Holmes. And the rest of the title translates to something like The Case of the Foggy London Murder. Except it doesn't start out as a murder case, and there's no fog, and I really wouldn't call the setting London. The story kicks off when Veronica Norden arrives at Baker Street. Not 221B, just Baker Street. Her father, Professor Norden, is missing. Naturally, Holmes chooses to investigate. This is the second Sherlock Holmes game by Towachiki, and no matter what I say about Kiri no London Satsujin Jiken, this game is miles better than that one. It was supposedly an action game, and it seemed to mainly involve Holmes walking around streets of different cities in Great Britain and killing innocent members of the general public to steal their money. This one goes for just the straight-up mystery adventure game route. It's doing the same thing that we've seen a few times now. We've got a menu on the right-hand side where we can select to talk to people about things, show them evidence, make deductions by choosing this question mark. Getting the correct responses will let you move on to the next area where you repeat the process. One thing about this game is that it really loves repeated questioning. In one conversation, I had to speak to someone about a topic 8 times. And often their first response will be, "I don't know anything about that." And then if you ask again immediately, they go, "Oh wait, yes I do." It's an unnatural way to do this, and honestly, it's pretty frustrating. At some scenes, you can break out your magnifying glass and examine things around the area. This requires extreme precision. If the glass isn't on exactly the right pixel, then you don't get the clue. And in one instance early on, there's nothing telling you that you're supposed to search that one particular spot of the wall. Even worse is exploring London. Put some sarcastic finger quotes around that London. Really, the only thing that this city has in common with London is that there's a river in it. Anyway, you can enter roughly 30 buildings on the map. No, they won't tell you which ones they are. You'll just have to walk up to them to figure out what they are. And the whole map is incredibly confusing since buildings are basically plopped down randomly. Okay, maybe that's another thing that the map has in common with the real London. You can take cabs around to locations that you know the name of. Not all of them, but enough that it's probably something that you're going to need to do. I'm about to reveal the big twist in the game here, but it's the exact same twist that every single piece of Sherlock Holmes media not based on Conan Doyle's stories has. Moriarty's behind everything. As a plot twist, it's kind of boring. And as a mystery adventure game, Meitantei Holmes' Kiri no London Satsujin Jiken isn't worth the effort. The mystery is obfuscated through bad gameplay. Unfortunately, Towachiki releases one more Sherlock Holmes game before we're through. But since it's by Towachiki, I'm not expecting an awful lot from it.